Hey everyone, it's Queen of Light 1111. Hope you're doing well. Happy Friday. There's a lot going on. I feel like even though I've waited almost 4 days for to do this reading, I think I did my last reading Monday, so Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Yeah, 4 days. The energy hasn't shifted that much. I mean, yeah, we had like significant union energies the last time in the reading in the head and the heart spaces of the connection of the masculine and the feminine. But I feel like something has shifted a little bit in the head and the heart space of the masculine and the feminine, but it feels like the connection is still on track to move forward, on track for union, but there's some crumbling happening. We've got the tower 2 times for the masculine, and for the feminine, the Queen of Swords is back. So either I just feel like honestly in my gut that it's very much a very mental energy. People are very much in their headspace. There's a lot of conflict around what they're feeling in their heart space because it's kind of new again as we work towards union. The heart space is conflicted with the head space. And so, as we're trying to rebuild, there's a lot of perhaps triggering happening and quick reactions to just maybe give up. Okay. And so I really feel like that is what is happening with this collective right now. We got the Five of Wands a few times. We got the Five of Cups. I just feel like for the feminine, she's the one who's probably really quick to give up because she's been on the journey for a while. She's been, she's known about this connection. She's felt this connection. She's done her work. And now that they're starting to build the bridge back to each other, it's just taking longer in her, idea of time. And so remember the last time I had said, let go of timelines, right? Practice attachment with detachment. And so what I'm getting is that the feminine is very much struggling with attachment with detachment because I feel like she's still attached to a timeline. She's still attached to union. Because of course that's what they're feeling, right? They're in communication. That's what they're feeling. It feels like it's coming up. Two of Cups comes out a lot for her. And really, there's a completion of cycle that is happening here for our masculine. And so it's very interesting to me because she came up as the Queen of Swords. The only feminine in his heart is the Queen of Swords. She's in her environment, she very much acts, behaves, is the Empress. And sure enough, the only female or the feminine energy is the Empress in his energy. He's still working on his heart space, guys. He's still working on his heart space. He's worked on his truth. He's still working on his truth, but his big challenge right now is opening up his heart. He's trying to heal his heart. And that was a big reason why he operated in the Seven of Swords for a long time, right? Which is deceitful, withholding, self-serving, um, third party energies that he could control, right? He was very much in that energy because he's wounded. He had self esteem issues. And it's ended. It's ended. In his heart space, he's got the juggling coming out with the Seven of Swords, which is that deceitful juggling, is come to an end. He's learned his lesson with the World card over that. But what he's really doing is he's healing the Seven of Swords, as I've already mentioned, to heal to become the King of Cups. And that is what our feminine is waiting for, is like that heart opening. And, it's hard for her to keep her heart open. It's hard for her to keep her heart open. Okay, I don't want to go too much into it, but that's like the high level reading here. Okay, for 2 days only. I haven't run a special for a while. So for the next 2 days, today and tomorrow only, this expires Saturday the 21st at midnight Pacific Standard Time. I am offering 10% off on my Twin Flame extended reading. It's a 45-minute reading where we go over, there's 2 parts to that reading. So we go over the connection, so how the masculine is feeling towards the feminine, how the feminine is feeling towards the masculine, what's going on in the connective energy. Part 2 is what are the blocks and the challenges. And then we also talk about future energy. So that reading, 45 minutes, is on sale. And you would have to email me and I will send you a link if you want to take part in that sale, okay? Because I'm not going to change my website for a 2-day sale. So So if you want to email me, queenoflight1111@gmail.com, I will send you the link. So that's for sale. And then my 1 hour coaching session that's like been really popular right now, especially for this collective as they go into union. It's all about, it's personal. It's a custom coaching session. So you basically talk to me about what it is that you want to, cover, what it is that you're working on, what it is that you're struggling with, and we'll work through that together, and we'll set up a game plan. I always end with a little bit of homework, and also sometimes in that session I do get channeled messages. So if you're interested in joining me or working with me on your individual coaching session, then that is also on sale, queenoflight1111@gmail.com. So email me, I'll send you the link. Sale is only through Saturday midnight. Okay, so that's one. Second thing is the workshop, the Road Back to Union workshop, October 6th. If you want to grab your seat, scroll to the bottom of my website and you can purchase your seat there. And lastly, don't forget, for those of you who have had readings with me and are looking for like an update, I do a 6-card video reading that I can do for you as an update to your connection. Or for those of you who are, and have financial concerns, that is an affordable reading for you as well. All right, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start with the themes for the masculine, the feminine, and the connection, okay? So we're going to go ahead and start with the themes. And any of the decks that I've used, they're in the description box, available on my Amazon storefront. So look at what happened here. He got this card again. This is the masculine's theme. Everyone is present, but someone is missing. Everyone is present, maybe on his social media, maybe in his life, maybe in his universe right now, but someone is still missing. We got this card on Monday. So why? I said, what's this whole situation about? 2 of Pentacles, juggling. Why is our feminine missing right now? Because she's having a hard time letting go of this old juggling that he was in. And what's important is that he is realizing that she is missing because of the juggling. That is the theme of his reading today. What is the theme for our feminine? We've got this card before too. This is about like taking a time out, right? You need a time out. You need some inner peace. Like this has been a tough journey for our feminine. I'm not saying it hasn't been for our masculine, but this has been a tough journey for our feminine. She's exhausted. It's been a while, okay? She's been on this journey and she needs a little peace in her life, right? She just needs a little peace. She needs a little peace from this heartbreak, from this pain, from these past betrayals. And she's just taking a little time out for herself right now to gain a little peace, okay? She's just wanting to just go with the flow. She wants her worries, her concerns, her negativity to just fade away, and she just wants to escape a little, okay? And I said, what's that all about? 5 of Cups. This is past energy. She wants to forget about this 3 of Cups, right? All of this, 3 of Cups energy, third party stuff that happened in their connection in the past. And she wants to focus on the blessing, but even with the union, even with the blessing, she needs a little space from that as well. She needs a little space from that. I feel like what happened was she saw the union coming and she got excited, and it's just not happening fast enough. And so she's kind of retreated, like, I just need my peace again. I need my grounding again. Yes, this stuff was in the past, but yes, it's still affecting me. Yes, my union is back, but I just need a timeout. And if you look in these cards, okay, her head is down, her head is down. She needs a minute. She needs a minute. It's been tough, right? We've had all these new moons, full moons, all these things happening with with the planets. She's beat. She's beat, okay? And then for what's happening with the connection, this is about letting go right now. This is about letting go. This is about, he needs to let go of certain things. She needs to let go of certain things. This is about letting go right now. The theme of this connection for this reading at this time is letting go. Let go of the past. Let go of the pain. And honestly, I'm guided to tell you, let go of each other at this time. Because it even says here in the book, have the courage to set this free. If it flies away, it was never truly yours. If it returns of its own free will, then you know for sure it was yours. Okay, I'm going to say that again. Have the courage to set this free. This is that attachment with detachment energy. The universe is saying, have the courage to set it free. If it flies away, it was never truly yours. If it returns of its own free will, then you know for sure it was yours. I've been working with a lot of feminines and masculines right now that have been in this energy. There's not been a lot of communication, sometimes in years, and they're holding on, holding on. You've got to let go. You've got to let go of this connection. And if it manifests and it comes forward, then it was always yours to begin with. Because remember, what is meant for you will never pass you by. And so I said, what is this all about? This new beginning, like it's assured. It's assured. Just because you take a time out, feminine, doesn't mean you're going to miss out on it. But you have to detach. You have to let this connection go. You've held on to it for too long. It's about this new beginning. Let go of the ideas and the timelines towards this new beginning. Let go. He still has to balance things out. The more you sit there caging the connection, the harder it will be for everything to release and to return. Okay? Let go. Let go. That is the message for today. What's meant for you will never pass you by. So bottom of the deck, I'm not going to give you the oracle, but the bottom of the deck for the tarot here is the Two of Cups, guys. So there is a major completion happening at this time for this union. But the more you hold on to this union energy, the harder it will be. The harder it will be, the longer it will take, the more you will stifle this connection. So let's go ahead and get started. Head, heart, and environment for the general theme here is spiritual strength. This is like the Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands. It's like persevere, continue on your journey. Don't call it quits as far as your own personal journey at this time. We still have to get to the Ten of Wands, okay? We still have to get to the tens. The bottom of the deck here is Archangel Gabriel. He is here for our healing, healing of our communication. If you see that is here is on his throat chakra. This is what's illuminated at this time. And so we're healing that energy right now. It's very powerful, okay? It's about self-expression. It's about speaking your truth. We've got the knights, a lot of the knights on the table. It is time, to speak your truth. This is the collective that is in 3D communication, all right? Don't give this up yet in the sense of your own journey, like because of your fears that you're ending this journey that you're on. But you must let go of your hold on the connection and the hold on the masculine. Hold on to your lesson, hold on to your journey. Take your time out. That doesn't mean you're taking a time out and surrender and like accepting defeat, right? It is just because you are honoring yourself and your emotions that you need a time out from this connection. Let this connection go. He is still in a period of a little bit of imbalance. There's no third party. There's nothing like that. All those energies are of the past. And right now we need a little bit of distance from each other. Because I'll tell you guys, 3 of Swords, 10 of Swords came up a lot in the headspace. Their hearts are broken from the past energy. And there's temperance in here for both of them in their heart space. The cycle is over. The wound has still not healed though. And so if you take a little time out while he finishes his balancing act, while you manage yourself, let the universe handle this Ace of Wands energy. You will all be better for it, okay? So his specific head, heart, and environment, his bottom of the deck is the Nine of Cups. He's all about his wishes right now. What's his wish, right? And he's all about moving towards his wishes. Knight of Cups, okay? What is her energy? 4 of Wands. Of course it is, right? She's holding on to the union. Let go of the union, okay? 4 of Wands. That's her. What's her theme? But 2 of Swords. So this is her sadness. This is her frustration. This is her anxiety, is that things feel like they are at a standstill right now. But it is a high vibrational standstill, okay? Because the 2 of Swords did come out in her environment. This standstill is for that last phase of healing for our masculine to get into his King of Cups energy. I hope you guys are listening. It's not over, but you've got to detach. Must detach. Okay? All right. So now we have the headspace here for our masculine. Let's go ahead and get started. So he's got 2 cards with the base chakra. First chakra. This is all about survival, okay? This is like he's in this energy right now. I mean, I don't know, like a lot of masculines were a little unhealthy, like something was going on. There's a health scare. There was like maybe a job shift, a job change, a job loss. Like the universe threw them a big ass tower, okay? And so it's not shocking to me that we got the tower 2 times in his headspace around his feminine. And so this is like this base chakra is all about I have. It's like, what do I have? What do I have? Remember, what do I have? Something's missing. Something's missing. So he's in this energy like, see, the more you let go, I'm going to tell you this right now because I'm getting it really loud in my ear. The minute you let go and you detach your energy, your masculine is feeling your detachment. And he's like, where did she go? But you're detaching to honor yourself for your inner peace. The more you hold on, the more he will be repelled by the energy. Release him. Because remember, that's meant for you. He will come back. So right now, his first energy is like all about the root, all about survival, all about earthly issues, physical body, maybe money. How, like I said, this could be health, this could be job loss, this could be financial concerns. Like right now in his headspace, he's just not feeling very stable at this time. He's not. And so he's feeling a little stuck. And that stuck energy, because of what he is going through, is affecting this connection. And this first chakra, Archangel Michael, has everything to do with stability and security. He just doesn't feel like he has it at this time. He's feeling a little blocked. He's feeling insecure. Maybe there's some depression. There's some financial concern. There's something going on here with our masculine, and it's affecting the connection, okay? So now let's get into his headspace further as related to his feminine, okay? Okay, first card. Boom, Tower. Boom, first chakra, right? Tower. What is he thinking about when he thinks about the Tower? Oh my God, lost my job. Oh my God, I'm sick. Oh my God, there's something going on. Tower. How can I build this? How can I rebuild how can I build a union with her when I'm insecure? And we clarify that. And I got the Devil card. That's another very stuck energy. The Devil card also is about earthly possessions, earthly things, physical things. So the world has crumbled on our poor masculine, okay? But again, the Tower is sent by the universe. So this is what he has manifested for his own good. For what? For union. 4 of Wands after the Tower. How to rebuild justice and balance things out and do right by his feminine. So basically what I'm getting right off the bat, and I haven't even finished this part of the headspace yet, he's like really thinking about his stability. He's thinking about the Tower that was sent to him. He needed that Tower. God needed to send him to the Tower to bring him to his knees, to bring him to whatever humility, because he was spending too much time perhaps at his job, numbing, third party, whatever, right? So he got the Tower, and now he's stuck in this insecurity at this time, okay? And now that he is not able to numb, now that he's not able to numb with his job, now that he's not able to go work out or do whatever, he is left to think about this connection and how to balance it, okay? And he's feeling stuck. 8 of Swords. Lots of stuck energy in the headspace. He's feeling stuck. I said, what is he stuck about? 3 of Swords. I said, okay, that could be third party. That could be heartbreak. I said, what is the 3 of Swords about? 8 of Swords. I'm like, oh my God. So he's really stuck in this 3 of Swords energy. What is that 3 of Swords about, Spirit? And I got High Priestess. And this is really about his intuition being stuck, okay? Like he was tracking with his intuition there for a while. And then I think the Tower came, and then he got very focused on the 3D part of himself. So his intuition is a little stuck. I said, okay, well, this also could be secrets and lies and unhidden things. I said, what is that about? Tower. So whatever it is, I just didn't want to push anymore. Whatever it is, I don't think, it's not definitely a third party, but it's definitely this energy of his intuition. It's this energy of his heartbreak. It's this energy of loss and betrayal. Three of Swords is also a card of loss, okay? But it's usually around the heart space, which, you know, if his job was his life, was his heart space, what he loved, that's that sadness. If his, you know, working out and whatever was what he loved, that's what he's suffering from. And so God, the universe really sent him something to wake him up and put him in survival mode so that he can work on himself, think about the connection, get back into his intuition, and like reset his headspace. And then we got the sun. Here's that resetting. Things will be illuminated. He will go back to this positive state again and be this manifester. And so he's slowly coming out of this. Okay, that's the progression of his headspace, is that boom, the tower. How do I survive? I feel stuck. I feel bound. I have this connection with my feminine that I want to balance out, but I'm feeling stuck. I'm stuck in my heartbreak. I'm stuck in my loss, my betrayal, loss. I'm also, my intuition is not guiding me right now because I'm too much in the devil's energy. But he's starting to see the illumination, the light of day about how to manifest and have this and transmute this survival mode into the magician mode. Okay. So now for our feminine, her first card out, look at her, emotional loss. And lots of dupes, man. When I went through this, like he's got base chakra, then first chakra, tower, then devil, and then, you know, he's got a lot of stuck energy, and she comes out with a lot of sadness energy. This is the Five of Cups. We already got it for her as her theme, right? For him, his imbalances, you know, this Two of Pentacles has to do with his head and his heart space. Like, how can I be the masculine for her when I don't have my strong emperor body mindset stability to offer her at this time? Right? That's what his deal is. So Five of Cups and patience. Okay, this is Five of Cups, emotional loss. She's suffering like emotional loss over her masculine at this time. You know, she's like, he's retreated. He's, you know, he's not, moving towards me. That's because he's got something major happening in his life, in his headspace right now. And so she goes into this because of this sadness, because of this loss. Remember, we're the Five of Cups, patience. But this is about letting go of desperation. Do you see that clock on her, in her hands? That is that same clock, same combination, feminines. Let go of the timeline. Let go of the hold. Let go of the sadness. Let go of the desperation, because you're tracking backwards. And so, the universe has got this, okay? So this patience card is all about letting go of desperation, getting into your inner peace, okay? This is the stillness in winter. If you guys watched my Divine Masculine reading, I forget one of the 2 short readings I did earlier this week, but we had the winter card, and I think that it was clarified by the sun. And so look at it, he's coming into the sun's energy, but yet you're sitting here in winter, because of the desperation. Not to be hard on you guys, but I'm telling you, let it go. Let it go. Get into your inner peace. Get into your peaceful energy. Release the old energy so that you can look at things with a clearer perspective, okay? I think this such closeness to the union has got our feminine a little cloudy, and she's stuck between separation and union. Okay, that makes sense to you guys. She's stuck between separation and union, and she's not really sure which way it's going to go at this time. So what happens in her headspace? Well, she gets really, really illogical. Queen of Swords. All right, well, my masculine's not coming towards me. Maybe you know what's happening in his life. Maybe you don't know. If you know, I would ask that you please be understanding of the major, major difficulties that he has. If you don't know, then trust your intuition. Perhaps even this reading, get your own reading so you can have a better understanding what he's going through specifically, or what the masculine energy is going through specifically, so that you don't get into the shadow of the Queen of Swords and cut the connection, okay? So right now, she's just being logical. She's not operating in the shadow. And what is she being logical about? Her wishes. 9 of Cups. What does that match? His 9 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. she's thinking about, what are my wishes? How am I going to move towards my individual wishes? Yes, he's my wish, but I cannot lose sight of what it is that I want to. And that is why this timeout is necessary. So she's logical, right? When she thinks about her masculine, she's being logical about her wishes and this connection. Lover's card. This is a connection, right? And this is also about choices, whether or not she chooses this connection. That's why I was saying earlier, you know, when you're in this Five of Cups energy, you can make, and Queen of Swords energy, you can make some really bad decisions based on fears, based on ego, based on pride. Okay, so take the time out. So we've got her Queen of Swords thinking about her wishes, making decisions about her connection. What about the Lover's card? Ace of Wands. That's the Ace of Wands here. She knows there'll be a new beginning, but she perhaps does not have enough trust in her intuition, in her connection, and in the universe to deliver this. And so that's why she's logical about it. But she does know that her wish is to have this relationship, this new beginning with her masculine. But she goes into this sadness. Five of Cups matches this Five of Cups, matches this Five of Cups. She goes into this sadness. And what is this sadness about? Her inner and outer conflict. The inner conflict in her head and heart that she loves and wants her masculine. The outer conflict that what's happening in the connection is not moving forward like she had imagined. Let go of any expectations and timelines, okay? This is what is creating your sadness today, feminines, is your inner and outer conflict. And then the last card is the Emperor. She knows that he is her divine partner. And that Page of Cups, that she wants this offer from her Emperor. But there's sadness around it because it's not necessarily moving forward. It's the desire for it. It's not the Knight of Cups. Although he has the Knight here. He's thinking about it. He wants to come forward. But she's not seeing it. And that's why her Emperor is clarified by the Page of Cups. All right? In the heart space for our masculine, conflict and defeat and community. And I'm seeing this as Three of Cups, third party, but old. And this is Five of Swords. Got a lot of fives, man. There's a lot of challenges here. So this is loss because of third party situations. This is it. It is. But it's not a current thing. It's an old past energy. So he's feeling defeated. He's feeling conflicted because of the third party engagements that he had in the past. And that when he thinks about his feminine, he knows that she struggles still with that energy. Okay? And so here we go. First card out, Seven of Swords. That's how I knew for sure it was that third party energy. So this is about deceit in his heart space. There's this deceit. There's this withholding. There is this deception in his heart. What about it? What did he deceive? What did he sabotage? His happy ending. His Ten of Cups. He sabotaged that. He knows it. That's why he feels defeated, that because of his behavior, he lost this Ten of Cups. Okay? What else about the Ten of Cups? King of Cups. This is the energy, and it's confirmed here as we move forward, that he is trying to get into. I said, give me another card for that. We got equilibrium. This is the Temperance card in this deck. So he is healing that from this self-sabotage that he manifested in this connection, which had him lose his feminine, his happiness with his feminine, right? He lost it. He sabotaged it. Next card. Well, here you go. Here's the feminine. Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords in the headspace. This is why I know it's not third party, because she's already Queen of Swords, right? So this is that Seven of Swords. That's why this Queen of Swords comes out. And that's why he's sad, right? He's like, I know why she shows me her Queen of Swords side. I know why. Because this is what I did. I deceived her, sabotaged our relationship, and now I'm working really hard to get into my heart space. But he is feeling conflicted and defeated because he doesn't feel like the Emperor right now because of all these towers in his headspace. So I said, clarify this Queen of Swords, Eight of Pentacles. This is like, my Queen of Swords makes me work hard, right? My Queen of Swords making me work hard at my lessons, at my self-mastery, right? And I said, give me another card, Ten of Pentacles. And that is the only way I can have something long-term with her, right? Is if he shows that he is committed and that he has mastered himself, all right? Next card, Two of Pentacles. Well, lo and behold, that's his Two of Pentacles right here. And with this whole lineup, Seven of Swords, Three of Cups, right? Two of Pentacles, right? And this is another reason. The Seven of Swords, Two of Pentacles, and in the middle, the Queen of Swords. No wonder she's in this energy. She's in this energy. I'm actually getting this now is because he's probably coming to a head with what he has done. And now she is feeling that pain again. I really feel like that's what's happening. So if any of you are like been doing fine and all of a sudden feel this shitty energy, it's because your masculine's having towers. He's actually faced to like learn this and heal this right now. He's seeing what he's done to his Queen of Swords. So, Two of Pentacles, right? This was the imbalance. This was the juggling. I said clarify. Seven of Swords. You couldn't get more specific in the heart. Seven of Swords already came out that he's healing that. And I said, okay, well, what about this deceitful juggling that he did? Ten of Swords. It's over, guys. It's over. He's ended it. He's ended it. And why? Eight of Pentacles. Because our feminine was like, bullshit. I'm not putting up with this. I am the Empress. You don't juggle me. Eight of Pentacles. That's the lesson that our Queen of Swords taught him. And it's clarified by the World card. The lesson's almost over. The lesson is over. He's learned his lesson. He's learned his lesson. I thought that was the most beautiful lineup of Seven of Swords, Three of Swords, Three of Cups, or whatever it is that I have seen in my life. You couldn't get more endings to this. Like, he knows what he did. He feels what he did. He feels the pain that he put his feminine through. He is feeling it. And what do we have for our feminine? Destiny. This is the Wheel. And Angel of Love. Okay. When the Destiny card comes out, obviously that's like the Wheel of Fortune card, right? That's like karmic lesson. That's about lesson. That's about success. That's about growth. Things coming full circle. He got the World card. Full circle. All right. So now, what is this Angel of Love? I don't feel like I've ever pulled this Angel of Love card. What is this all about? Whoa, this is about tender connections. So she knows in her heart that they're going to be ready for a tender connection. Okay? This is about compassion and affection. This is about a deepening of their relationship now that they're ending cycles. Okay? And this Angel of Love, she's here to stay with you. She's here to stay in this connection with you in your heart space so that you can remember that your first intention is towards tenderness. Right? Tenderness to yourself. Then you can have tenderness towards him. That is why. Do you see how this Two of Pentacles here, Angel of Love, she's saying this is why you've got to take the time out for yourself. Be tender with yourself. So now let's drill down into her heart space. So in her heart, it's a lot of dupes here too, guys, so just bear with me. In her heart space, Ace of Wands. Again, we already got that in her head. Now we have it in her heart, and we already have it in the connection. She wants an Ace of Wands. Yeah, of course she does. She wants a new beginning. But it gets her sad because she's like waiting for it. Don't wait. Let it go. Ace of Wands in her heart. She wants the Ace of Wands with who? The King of Swords. That's the only way she's gonna have it. King of Swords. Remember, he's learned his lesson. So this Ace of Wands is with her match of a man that has integrity, honor, honesty. Ace of Wands, the King of Swords. Three of Pentacles. She's like, are we going to be able to work together now? Right? King of Swords, Queen of Swords. This is about teamwork. This is about lessons. This is about growth. I said, what is this about? Two of Cups was the clarifier. She's like, now that we've completed this lesson or are learning this lesson, are we going to be able to come into union? Page of Pentacles. Right? This is about offers, manifestations of offers. And what is it clarified by the Star card? She knows that the universe is guiding this, but damn, she's got a hard time letting go and letting the universe handle it. So let this offer be guided to you when it's ready, okay? When it's ready, because it's not. Temperance. Healing is still occurring. I said, what is temperance about? Three of Swords. Where do we get Three of Swords? In his headspace. This heartbreak, this past deceit is still healing, right? And I said, is this, what about this Three of Swords? Ten of Swords, it's over. It's over. Just like he got the Ten of Swords. Like the third party situations are over. The heartbreak needs to be released. And the final card is Nine of Pentacles. This tells me we are not ready to build the Ten of Pentacles yet. We're not. Remember, he got the Ten of Pentacles here with the Queen of Swords, right? That he's learned his lesson. She's not ready yet. She's not ready. You think you're ready, feminines. You're not ready to get that ace yet, although he's got it for you here in his environment. You've got to heal that third party energy, that third party pain, to receive that pentacle from your masculine who's really coming to a head here with his like last nail in the coffin of that energy. Right now, that energy is over for sure. But what this energy is still doing is it is like he's feeling it in his heart what he did. Okay, because of this tower, he is feeling in his heart what he did. And so that's why she's still a Nine of Pentacles. Is she's standing and she's trying to stand in her confidence, in her independence, taking this time out so that she can be ready to receive the ace from her masculine. What's happening in the environment? Well, here you go. Ace of Pentacles. Prosperity. He wants to give her this new beginning. And then we have second angel, second chakra, Archangel Ariel. And what is Archangel Ariel all about? Well, I think she's about intimate connections. Yes, intimacy and creativity. This is like solar plexus stuff, self-expression. This is about closeness, nurturing yourself. This is about emotional intimacy. This is about intimacy, okay? He's like ready to like consummate this connection, have this Ace of Pentacles. But there's a little bit of a disconnect because his heart is feeling pain and his head's got a major tower 2 times. But in his environment, he's working towards, you know, becoming this expressive King of Cups masculine to have this new beginning, okay? So now, remember, we just talked about expression, intimacy, all right, for his environment. So here's what's happening as we drill down into the energies. First card, Death. He's transforming. Our masculine is transforming. Remember, he's transforming into the King of Cups energy, right? Which is his heart space. I really truly believe our masculine is already the emperor. That's why she calls him out as the emperor all the time. But it's that last King of Cups energy that's there, but hasn't truly like made itself come out yet because he's still healing, all right? So this is transformation. I said, what about this transformation? Knight of Swords. He wants to communicate. Another Knight energy, wants to come forward with the truth. 3 of Pentacles. We already have the 3 of Pentacles in our heart space. He's learned his lesson. He's grown. He's transformed. What about the 3 of Pentacles? He's ready to give and receive. 6 of Pentacles. But he has some confusion. He's all up in his feelings because his heart space is feeling the pain. He's all up in his head space about these towers. So he's confused. And he's confused about how to move forward into this union in his current state. He's all about his feelings, his emotions, his thoughts, and it's creating all of this fog and procrastination and a lack of clarity. And I said, what is the 7 of Cups about? This is the same thing, inner and outer conflict. Inner and outer conflict. He's a little confused. And here we go again, 5 of Wands. He continues to tell us he's conflicted. What is he conflicted about? His Empress, his Divine Feminine. I said, what about it? The Hanged Man, which is that this connection is still suspended because he's coming full circle in his enlightenment. I said, okay, well, what about this Empress, the conflict with the Empress and the Hanged Man? What's the conflict? Ace of Pentacles. Got it 2 times in his environment. And that's why she's in the 9 of Pentacles, okay? Which is very much that, she's like, you got to bring it, man. You got to bring it. But in order for him to bring it, feminines, you've got to take your time out. You've got to let it go and heal. So now, what's happening in our feminines environment? Movement and choices and financial constraints. So this is like, in a relationship reading, this financial constraints really has to do with like lack energy, like 5 of Pentacles energy. And so she's very much at this decision-making point, right? Movement choices is like the 2 of Wands, decisions about the separation. What about it? Like, what about it? What to do? There's no offer coming forward. Yes, we're in communication, but we're just not moving forward in the way that you had anticipated. Again, let go. So decisions around the separation. Okay. What about it? What about it? Well, what about it? In her environment, 3 of Wands. She's wanting to manifest this union. She's wanting to manifest this, okay? And this manifestation is the 10 of Wands for her. It's a burden. It's a big burden. Like she's like, I don't know how it's going to happen. I don't see this coming. You know, how is this even? We're not even consistently maybe communicating, blah, blah, blah. This manifestation is a burden. Why? Because she's trying to manifest it. You have done all you can, feminine, at this point in time. It is up. It is time for the masculine to heal this and step up and offer you the pentacle. Okay? The next card out is the 6 of Cups, right? So she wants to manifest that this burden is her union, is this reunion. 6 of Cups. I said, what about it? Judgment. She's like, she's evaluating it. She's in her head about it as the Queen of Swords. She wants this rebirth of the connection into union. And I said, what about the union? That is her 9 of Swords, her stress. She's like, is this going to happen? This is why Spirit's saying, get in this timeout mode, feminine. You're stifling the connection because you're trying to manifest. It's a burden. You want this union. It's your anxiety. You want this reunion, but you're in your head about it. Okay, I don't mean to get like down on the feminine because I know you all have had a very tough journey, but gosh, don't mess it up when we're so close. Book a coaching session. And then the last card for her environments, 2 of Swords. This is that halt. We already have the 2 of Swords here for the bottom of her deck. So this is that stagnancy, what feels like stagnancy because people are going within. There is a stalemate. What about it? What about it, King of Cups? Yeah, he's still trying to heal as the King of Cups, right? She knows it. She's like, this is halted because he's not in this energy yet. So give me another card, Empress. And that's what she's like, I'm standing in my power and I'm not moving forward until it comes forward as the King of Cups. And I said, what about this King of Cups and Empress? 4 of Swords. There needs to be a little retreat, time out, so that he can feel the loss and what he did and close out this cycle. The universe has got it. He's got the Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands 2 times. Retreat. This is also about physical ailments, guys. Physical ailments, addictions, right? Healing in the physical. 4 Swords. There's something happening here. She knows that this connection is at a standstill because there's a lot of healing going on here in the masculine energy. Okay, let's get to the current connective energy. Bottom of the deck, 6 of Cups. Clarifiers, Tower. So yeah, this is a crumbling of the old paradigm, right? We're not letting it go. We're all still sitting here in 3 of Swords, 7 of Swords, 10 of Swords energy. Then where are we going to go? We got to let it go for a little bit. Got to let it go for a little while. Let the universe balance this out. First card in the connection, Page of Swords. This is about social media observing, but what I'm really getting from this is blunt communication or even delays in communication. And what does it have to do with the Strength card? I really feel like this is a delay. There's a delay in communication because there's some inner strength that needs to occur, that needs to manifest in this connection. 5 of Wands, conflict. Again, we're getting 5 of Wands. What's the 5 of Wands about? These two flew out together and I took it. Queen of Swords, 10 of Cups. 5 of Wands here, he's all in his space about how to manifest a new beginning, right? When she's in the Queen of Swords energy, around this happy family, happy ending. This is the conflict. How are we going to get to the Queen, to the 10 of Cups? We want to move forward, Knight of Wands, but we are moving forward. 8 of Cups, we're going to leave the past behind. I said, what are we moving towards? Death, transformation. That came up here. Death card in his environment about moving forward in the truth. So we're moving forward quickly out of the things that don't serve us and into a transformative, a transformed connection. Next card, Star. Second time we've gotten this. We've got this inner heart space. The universe is guiding this connection. 6 of Wands, to success. Then we have the 4 of Wands. This already came up in our masculine's headspace. 4 of Wands. But he's feeling like self-esteem issues right now, right? Maybe the job loss, maybe the financial constraints here, the separation. We're not in union yet. We're feeling separated. We're not using our intuition, and that is a burden. All right, 10 of Wands again. Then with the Knight of Coins, we're slowly, thoughtfully moving out of the Hanged Man's energy. Remember, got the Hanged Man here in his environment, moving out of the Hanged Man's energy to this new beginning again, Ace of Wands. And then we're going to come forward with our truth. The wheel will turn. Remember, we already got the wheel for her in her heart. And he will fully complete the lesson and become the Emperor. This is why we have 3 towers. This is why we have 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Swords, 10 of Wands. The wheel, the world, the Emperor, the Empress, the Queen of Swords, the King of Swords, right? The only king that came up that doesn't match our feminine is that King of Cups, because that is that final wheel turning him into this Emperor's energy. He needs that King of Cups energy. He needs it. So let go. If there's anything that you heard from me today, is this: what is meant for you will never pass you by. Take a time out. Okay? Take a time out. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend, and I'll be back next week. Okay? And again, if you want to book any of those readings that are on sale, then go to queenoflight1111@gmail.com and email me and tell me what you want to book, and I will send you a link. Have a wonderful day, everyone, and I'll be back next week. Bye.